full blown Rolex lover boy?
I used to be a full blown Rolex lover boy. I still love Rolex. Hey everyone, welcome to another Friday night watch chat. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've been here with you guys, and yeah, just been busy this month. Man, May's been kicking my butt. The kids, they have softball and baseball and karate. So yeah, it's just every night of the week, probably with the exception of like Sunday nights, right? I mean, like we're just like slammed with stuff, and it's just been hard. It's just like raining all the time here in New Jersey the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I can't even do yard work. I mean, hopefully tomorrow we'll have a dry day and I could do some yard work. Been only able to mow the lawn once, and with all that rain, that grass has been getting big, and I got to get the weed whacker. There's a lot of stuff, man. There's just a lot of stuff to do, man. But I am happy that I have the time for, and you guys have the time for getting together here and just talk watches for half an hour, maybe an hour. Anyway, I'm wearing the Heinrich, um, the Talker dive watch from all the way out in Germany. Um, Wolfgang Heinrich had him on the channel once before on a stream to discuss it. Met him a couple years ago at Wind Up, and just a great guy, and I root for the guy. Um, haven't bought a watch in a long time, except for I did buy something today. I pulled the trigger on something today, and maybe you guys can. Well, I'll show you guys when it comes in. Hopefully, it comes in next week, and I can do a live reveal on a stream. But I hadn't bought anything like in at least, man, I can't remember. I mean, like it's at least 6 or 7 months. So I went through quite the watch fast, and I just had the itchy trigger lately to do it. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, nothing that is in my to-do list of watches that I wanted to get, but a watch that I've been admiring for a long time. Um, it's sub 1,000, so it's nothing like a GP or a GO. But anyway, I'm not gonna spill the beans yet, but I'll let you guys know. Most of you will be disappointed. I know Wolfgang will be terribly disappointed. Anyway, I want to say a little chat. Hey, let me know what you guys are wearing on wrist this evening, and you know, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to be going through some recently new releases, and we could talk about those a little bit and get the conversation going. Hey, Marceau is here wearing his Oris Aquas on a dive trip. Very nice, awesome. Mr. Wilson's here. How you doing? Hey, Hobby Bobby, what up? Caliber YQG is here. Oh, it's Memorial Day weekend. You know that, guys, right? Hopefully, you guys have some good stuff going on. Wilson's wearing his Tudor ceramic blue. Yeah. Hey, underachieving watch collector. What is up? Ms9. Good to see you here. Not yet. Not yet. Wilson, not yet. And Joey B. Hey, I got to see Joey B about a week ago. Me and Mrs. Legs went to Philadelphia, or outside of the Philadelphia area, well, West Philly. There's a music venue called The Man, Mann, and it's like an amphitheater, right? Um, and Mrs. Legs and Joey B apparently big fan of Maynard James Keenan, Maynard from. Is it James Keenan? Is that the whole name? Anyway, the lead singer of Tool has a couple of side bands that he's involved in or leads, Perfect Circle and Pucifer. And so he has been doing this tour in the last like year or so called Sesanta, which is like a 60th birthday celebration for him. So it was his two bands, Pucifer and Perfect Circle and Primus. And so Primus, not, he's just friends with, I think, Les Claypool. And so you have three bands, and basically they perform in sets of three. So they do three songs. So I think Perfect Circle opened up and they did 3 songs. And then Lucifer. Primus came in for another for 3. Then Lucifer came for 3, and then they rotated back. And then so the next round it was Primus who led, and Lucifer in Perfect Circle. And then they played about like, I don't know, they played about a good 27, 28, 29 songs. And so that was fun. I got to see Joey, and then met his buddy there. And then a couple nights later, we the same bands played at the PNC Art Center, down the Jersey Shore, near the Jersey Shore. And we took the kids there, so it was the kids' first concert. And so that was fun as well. Yeah, the man. That's right, the man. Claypool is insane. Yeah, man, I really, and I talked to Joey about this, and maybe a couple other people, and especially I talked to Mrs. Legs about it. I really want to like Primus. I've always really, really wanted to like Primus, man. I love the whole idea. I like Les Claypool. I love the way he plays, but man, I just can't, hang in there for long periods of time. And that's why this setup was perfect, because it was like 3 songs, and then like, all right, Primus, you're out. Now here 6 songs from 2 other bands, and then Primus comes back again. So it was like the right way to take it. And even then I barely could take it. Right. But anyway, there's some people who are really, really into Primus. And so it was good to people watch. Underachiever, he's wearing his blue down DJ 41. Yes, we will have a big conversation about the Monacos. I think I like them. Not 100% sure. Yeah, Marceau is always first. I don't know. I don't know if Joey, if you heard any chants of that on the show that we went to, but when we went to PNC, people were just chanting "Primus sucks, Primus sucks." And Marcel has struggled with Primus as well. Yeah, it's just I wanna like him. I want to like him. I just can't do it. Okay. So let's take a look at, if you guys are good with this. I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna take a look at some new releases. First, might as well go with. Oh nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There's ChatGPT. Let's see here. Wrong tab. Okay. Hey, it happens. All right. So Longines came out with a new Spirit Zulu Time 1925 edition. It's in honor of the 100 years of Zulu Time by Longines. The Winged Hourglass brand has crafted a rather handsome travel watch. Okay. Yeah, okay. There this is a celebration of their 100-year 1925 edition. And so when it comes to here's what it says here on monochrome. Longines is a true pioneer in the field of watchmaking for the skies. Back in 1908, the company created a pocket watch with 2 time zones on the dial. It had a dual hour and minute hands to easily convert Turkish time to Western European time, right? The type display with a split time on the dial can also be found in the Weems watch of 1930. See below on the right, a legendary piece in Longines' archive. The hands could be set independently. So I see what Longines is doing here. It's very vintagey. You get some of that vintagey feel of this watch, but why not make this watch? Why not actually remake this watch? I think this watch is very, very interesting and very, very cool. I like this, and maybe they have redone it. I don't know, but like, if you're celebrating, and maybe they'll save this for 1930. I think this watch came out in 1930. If that's the case, okay, do this, because I think this is really, really cool. Let's look at some of this. Just a side note. Um, when I saw this watch, right, and I think this watch is also from the 30s, 40s, or 50s from Longines. Man, I was like, okay, I know Roger Dubuis worked at Longines for a really, really long time, and I'm getting I'm getting like, like sort of a little bit of the sympathy vibe off of this one. There's another Dubuis watch that this reminds me of. It's like a casino type watch. Um, and I know he or was responsible. I think he was responsible for that the design of the sympathy Longines, and obviously we know he recreated that in his own name, in his own brand. But I was like, oh man, I get some Dubuis vibes on this. I don't know if I'm the only one on that. If any of you guys agree on that one. Hey, Watch Medicine supporting local horological live streams. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Um, a bit pocket watching. Well, yeah, I think, and you're going back to that 1930 design, Bobby. I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, but I like that. I like this look. You know, I mean, I think that's cool. I think that's cool. And then getting back to this one, so like I was like, oh man, I get some Dubuis vibes, and I don't know if he's like responsible for the design of this one. But anyway, just a side note. I'm getting off track here. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, okay, this is nice. I mean, I like the the Zulu time that our buddy Joey B has. I think it's like a bigger. It's a 42 maybe, or is it 40? This is a 39. Um, I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not crazy about what's going on with the bezel insert here. But yeah, I mean, it just feels like it looks like a lot of other watches. But it's tastefully done well enough that that it's it's a nice watch. Like I definitely don't hate it. I just hope they make this watch. I just hope they make this one. I think that'd be cool. Um, I like those kind of watches though. Let's jump in and see what we are going here. Nice little rotor with a map on it. Um, I like that. I mean, it's okay. I like the other ones that came out like a year or two ago. The bigger ones. Um, you're looking at 4,500. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's pricey. 39 millimeter case diameter, 13.5 case thickness, just a little thicker than I would like on a travel watch. I know, I know. The dial is black, gilded indices. Okay. Arrow shape, 24-hour GMT hand, caliber L88844.4 base ETA, blah blah blah. All the numbers there. Cost certified, which is nice. 72-hour power reserve. Okay. Um, 18 karat gold capped insert. All right. I mean, it's capped gold. I mean, does that justify the price point though? 100-meter water resistance. Not liking the price. The watch is okay. Yeah, perfectly said. It's nice. Nothing too special. Okay. Um. Oh, I did highlight some Roger Dewey watches. This is the one. This is the one that watch. Um. I hate when it does that. Okay. Let's see here. That watch that I highlighted before, that Longines, that this is what it reminds me of here, the La Monégasque. That's the one. Um, I love this watch. I love this. I think it's super cool. Okay. And in regards to the 1925 reissue, I guess I'll call that. Joey thinks get it under 3K for 6 to 12 months. I still think your Zulu GMT Joey is the one to get still to this day. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's start talking Monaco's, right? If I was to get a Tag Heuer, if I was to get a Tag Heuer, it'd be a Monaco. That's for sure. I mean, I like the Carrera Chronos, but I love the Monaco. The not, and that's just any Monaco, right? I mean, like the Caliber, was it the Caliber 11? Is that the one that I like? Steve McQueen, whatever the Steve McQueen one, that's the one I want. And I know they've been going through a lot of variations of the Monaco the last couple of years, and really experimenting with different kinds of materials, which I love that they're doing. They have this here, the Tag Heuer Monaco split seconds chronograph in titanium material innovation here with this one with the Monaco split seconds. Um, in 2024, Tag Heuer went back to to complications and expanded the Monaco collection with a split second chronograph in blue and racing red, followed by the bold F1 red, white, and white limited editions. We now see the fourth iteration of the concept, this time innovating through materials and meet the all new TH titanium. Let's see, let's read about this titanium over here a little bit. The main is the material, right? That's the main novelty here. This new form of titanium has been developed in-house by Tag Heuer Lab and the Maison's in-house R&D institute based in Les Chaux-de-Fonds. Nailed it. According to the brand, its development required 4 years of R&D. Okay. Let's tell me more about it. Proprietary thermal process, a special titanium alloy is transformed at an atomic level to reveal the hidden structure. The result is a natural irregular pattern that shifts in light. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I mean, it's kind of. It doesn't. It's not sparkling is not the right word, obviously, but um, that's kind of cool. I like that. I dig that. I like this one. I gotta tell you, I think I like this one. 41 millimeter case therefore stands out, visually striking appearance. Um, the movement is the edgy Monaco. For this edgy Monaco is well known. It's the automatic TH81-00. It is made together with Vaucher manufacturer, 65-hour power reserve. On this one, oof, yeah, I mean it's 145 Swiss francs. Okay, okay. I don't even know. I can't even comment if that's worth the price. I have no idea. I have no idea. Sounds expensive. It probably is. But I think it's hella cool. Forgetting about the price, I think this is a really cool timepiece. I like that material, and I like the way it changes. You know, with the pattern with light. Um, let's see here. The movement is automatic split seconds chronograph. 36,600 beats per hour, high beat, so 5 hertz, power reserve 65 hours. It's part of the permanent collection. Wow. I mean, so 100. Wow. I mean, you would think it'd be limited. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to make a lot of these, but for that price point, wow, and it's going to be part of the permanent collection. That's interesting. You got a grade 5 titanium butterfly folding clasp. I don't know. Hey, let me catch up with you guys in the chat, see what you guys think. Wilson says, if I had an intern, I would buy him a Monaco. Caliber 11 is the flat indices version. Yes, the flat indices. Yes, that's the one I like. Yep. I don't like yeah. Yawn. Hello, Navitimer, etc. What's going on today, Amazon? Looks like Hobby Bobby is going to be Wilson's intern. Glass box for Mesna. Okay, gotcha. Holy crap. Yeah, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. You pump the brakes there, Hobby. Wilson is still interviewing. Hey, Caliber, he likes it. Okay. There's more. There's more of these. Let's see what else we got here from Tag Heuer. The racing-inspired Tag Heuer Monaco chronograph stopwatch, a blackened Monaco chronograph, which is inspired by stopwatches. I like this one too, man. I like this one too. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. I like the hands here. Hold on. Can I zoom in? Yeah, that kind of looks. I like that. Tag Heuer keeps strengthening its links with motorsports. Do it. Do it, Monaco. The brand has just oh man, Monaco is such a pretty city. Country, city, whatever. I mean, I've been there a few times. Ugh, so good. So good. It's like with a rich, really, like it's like insane. Like, I've never felt like I've never felt more out of place in my life. than I did in Monaco. But in like a good way, you know what I mean? Like, not like I gotta watch my back, you know. Um, but although there's pickpockets everywhere in Europe, but anyway, yeah, so out of place. But I always had the fantasy of wearing a Monaco in Monaco. So maybe one day that'll happen. Anyway, let's move on. Formula One Tag Heuer Grand Prix, the Monaco. Um, let's see, anything special about what do we got going over here? Um, okay, so it's stopwatch inject design codes of one of the brand stopwatches into the Monaco, drawing a connection from the era when the Heuer stopwatches were the trusted tools of in the heat of competition. More precisely, the inspiration comes from the references 11.401 and 11.402 and their black circular layout against the opaline silver background. I like the opaline. Here it is. Here it is. Yes. Yeah, I mean the case spec does nothing for me, but I'm not looking at the case spec. Okay. Very nice. Let's oh man, you can't wear like a denim. This guy's wearing a denim shirt and jeans. Like, what is this? What is he, the dad from the Facts of Life? Not, I mean, from Family Ties. Like, who wears that? I mean, like, whew. I mean, look, back in the day when I was a teenager, I I used to wear jeans and if it was like the spring or the fall or early spring, right? I'd have my metal tee and then I have the denim jacket, right, with a big like Slayer patch in the back. Um, and then I would have like the leather jacket on top of it. But like hell no would I ever wear the like jeans and a denim shirt. Like that is just brutal, brutal. And then you're gonna throw on this black case watch and black strap with a really white or the opaline silver dial on this like that, man. Come on, man. Come on. No bueno. No bueno. And I'm like no fashionista here. I just that I just wouldn't wear that, man. Um yeah. Does he think he's Jay Leno, right? Yeah. So on this one. I like it. Grace Kelly, Princess of Monaco, Pride of the Philly. I think I think a possum just okay. Pickpockets, not in Monaco. You could leave a 100-year note on a dashboard. Well, I mean, like, really? I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I just like that's the thing. Like, I'd like always hear like whenever you go in Europe and like big cities, just be careful. You know. Um, does this guy think he's yeah right? Canadian tuxedo, Canadian tuxedo. Okay, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Canadian tuxedo? Is that is that really what a jean shirt and jeans is? Oh, wow. Okay, never knew that. All right, let's get right into specs. 9,600 bucks for this one, Swiss francs. Limited. This is the limited edition. 970 pieces. Okay, available May of 2025. So right now, so classic dimensions for the Monaco: the 39 and 39, 14.25, 47 millimeter lug to lug. Black TCL DLC coated, sandblasted grade 2 titanium. Nice. Okay, 100-meter water resistance. So this is the titanium case. That's nice. The caliber 11. Yep. Salida base with a Dubois de Pras nailed it module on it, and you got a 42-hour power reserve on this one. I like it. Probably overpriced, but I like it. Nah, it's fine. Okay, moving along to no, we already saw that one. The new white tag Heuer Monaco Golf, chronograph Golf. Monaco Golf returns with a cool white titanium version. Powered by the love it. Love this. A plus. Love the branding. Mm. Mwah. Chef's kiss right there. Um, Distinctly square shaped. The chronograph, blah, blah, blah. Integral Motorsports. Yes, we know. Steve McQueen. Aha. Ooh, that's a cool strap. Cinematic exposure propelled the Heuer Monaco to iconic status. Okay. This cool new Monaco Golf is based on the classic Steve McQueen edition with the crown positioned at the 9 o'clock. Its dial is rendered with a fine grained silvery white with a signature orange and blue Golf stripes and logo. It uses a classic Heuer logo rather than the modern tag Heuer one. Okay, yeah. Um, grade 2 titanium matting a sporty watch. Basically, is this like the same watch except for its titanium case? And just slightly different color. Okay. Other specifications, well known, 14.35 millimeter height, 47 blah 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, like, look at that. That is nice. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Speaking my language. Speaking my language. That's 9,500. This is limited to 971 pieces. Typical specs on this one: 42-hour power reserve. Yeah, would I like the more of a power reserve? Yeah, sure, of course. For that price point, yes. Um, but this is I like this one. What do you guys think? Um, Marceau, he likes the Golf Edition. I'm sure back in the day, the Monaco was worn with guys wearing leisure suits. Hmm, okay. I really like the tagless logo. Yeah, yeah. I like it on the blue strap. Agreed. Uh, Go for Pride of Pittsburgh. Man, you are just with the Pennsylvania references today, buddy. Buddy. Joey PA. Pennsylvania. I like it. Okay. Um, hey, this is the 1 year anniversary of me making this video here. And hey there. The reason why I bring it up, well, because it's the 1 year anniversary, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna get to you, Wilson, with the MB&F. I know you love MB&F. Um, and I made this video, Bitcoin or a luxury watch. We're just going to talk about a little bit about it because it's a subject that interests me. And what should you invest in 2024? So the whole premise of this video was, you know, you have a watch that you have in mind, right? I think me at the time I was, fascinated and still am with the Geo Power Reserve. And I think at the time, like if you go on Reddit or whatnot, um, you can find one of those. I mean, the prices have come down a little bit on those, but pre-owned, like I think, like 6,500 was probably around the average price back then. Yes, could you find some for less? Yes. Were there some price for more? Yes. Now they've definitely come down a little bit. And the whole premise was like, instead of buying that luxury house, like staving off, that kind of purchase, right? 1 year, just hold off on 1 year and just like invest in Bitcoin. Um, my premise was that, that I believe that Bitcoin would go to a certain price point at the end of the year and that I could buy that watch and maybe, you know, buy two versions of that watch, right? Buy that watch and still have some money left over, considering taking out taxes and whatnot. So this was May 23rd, 2024. So what was the price? What was the price of Bitcoin May 23rd, 2024? Oops. Okay. And so the price of that 2024, so it closed at 67,929. 56. So let's say I bought like a tenth of a Bitcoin, right? So that would be $6,792. So it's roughly, you could argue I could buy like a panel reserve for that price point. Um, would that have paid off? Would I have been able to, buy this watch in 2025 if I just held on to it, and see? And so we'll take a look at what Bitcoin's price. And so, like at the end of today, right? I mean, I think it's lower than this now, but whatever. I don't know what official time, since it trades 24/7, 7 days a week. You can get this a tenth of a Bitcoin at this price point would be 10,945. So pretty much like a $4,000 return on your 6,700 return. Let's just approximate it at 4,000. I think it's a little bit more. So at today's price, I would have been able to buy that panel reserve and pay some taxes and still have some left over. Um, yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like, you know, um, I like probably some of you, are when we set out to get something, we can't wait. There's no willpower or patience, right? I know I've been struggling with that lately, especially in the last few years, like just like seeing something that I want and going for it, and just not even thinking about like what ramifications or what the future can be, like if I use that money for something else, how could that played out? And I think having the kids go into sports and stuff like that, and everything costs a lot, money with them, right? I mean, I've been able to like, save and be a little bit more responsible and not making those purchases, knee-jerk purchases, lately. Whether it be like, fighting the urge to get a new guitar or watch. So this would have worked out. I think this would have worked out. Now, it is not financial advice. um, and your set of circumstances may be different than mine. But I ended up not buying that watch last year, and I put away some of my money into this, and so I will not be selling what I have, which is not much, um, anyway. But it's a nice little foundation to build on a future, especially for my kids. For them, the little bit that I've been able to put away may be worth something, um, for them. Long after I'm gone, assuming that the price of Bitcoin continues to keep going up. Anyway, it was a thought experiment, and I wanted to share the results with you guys this evening. Okay, Joey B. Smart move is to buy it from somewhere that accepts Bitcoin, so you don't pay taxes. Well, I don't think, I still think that you will pay taxes. Like it's still, I, th- now I'm not, like I said, I'm not an expert here. I'm not an accounting expert, but if I bought, like David SW accepts Bitcoin, right? If I bought something from David SW, I would still have to pay taxes on that. It's still treated, it's not treated as currency or commodity like gold. It's still treated like an equity, like stock. So you do have to pay for taxes, even if I give you some Bitcoin. If I give you, now, I don't know if it's like up to like 600, but I don't know if there's any like that going on, but I know that if I were to give you some Bitcoin, that technically I should be paying taxes on it, because yeah. So hopefully there'll be some legislation that changes, at some point this year or in the next couple of years in regards to that, because that will be a game changer. I think, like, once they take that away, um, it's not treated as currency. No, that's the thing. It's not treated as currency. Um, once they if they pass some sort of law or regulation that it's not treated like an equity, like it's and you're not taxed capital gains on it, that's a total game changer, right? I mean, I think then you'll see. I mean, people are starting to buy it now. People are starting to like flood the market now, and it's already getting hard, right? I mean, like it's a finite. Um, it's a finite asset, right? So like you can't make more of it, right? More people are going to pile in, though. I think more people will sell because they won't have to pay the capital gains, but then more people will also jump in on it, and yeah, that would be a game changer. I know there's some countries out there that don't charge taxes, capital gain taxes on Bitcoin. I think the Czech Republic just passed some law recently. I mean, you have to own it for at least 3 years, and then you don't have to pay taxes on it or something like that if you use it or use it to pay for something or cash out and convert it into cash or fiat or currency, whatever currency you're in. So there's countries out there that have those kind of laws. So if that happens, then you know a whole lot of things change, right? Anyway, okay. So getting back into watches. Hey, Wilson, you want to talk about that MBNF Special Project One? Let's take a look. Let me see if I can Google that for you. So Special Project One. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen and see. Is this the one you're referring to? Okay. I know nothing about this one. So after 20 years of wild creativity, what if MBNF created an elegant time-only 38 millimeter timepiece? Okay, timepiece is encased in a 38 millimeter pebble-like shell. The SP1 melds a smooth tactile feel with a bezel-free design and delicately detached lugs. Okay. The slimmest and smallest watch, nonetheless, remains true to the brand signature. Somewhere between MBF's radical horological machines and more classic legacy machines, the SP1 inaugurates a new undefinable special projects collection. So what is so special about this machine? Initially dubbed the Three Circles. So it has a trinity of floating elements, a barrel, balance, wheel, and dial. Defying gravity on your wrist. Oh, that's very cool. It appears to hover mysteriously at the center of an amphitheater and all visible through the invisible sapphire domes. Okay. Wow. Wow, that is nice. Beautiful. Very, very cool. Okay, talk to me. How much is this? How much does it cost? Uh, 950 or 18 karat gold rose. 63,000. Okay, I mean, like, look, I mean, I know that's crazy, but for MBNF, it's actually reasonably priced. But I think I like it. I think I like it. What do you think, Wilson? What do you think? No, no, no. I didn't buy a Monaco. No, no, I didn't buy a Monaco. One day I will. One day I will. The one where you have to wax your wrist to wear it. Okay. Hey, Von Krul, good to see you. Uh, I'm gonna buy. Uh, I wish I had a massive Bitcoin, man. Ah, can you imagine? Can you imagine getting involved in that back in 2013, 14, or 15? You know, man. I think the MBNF is very cool. I think so too, Wilson. I like it. I think it's very, very cool. Um, wow, look at that. That's beautiful. So it kind of looks like it's floating. Um, I see it from the back of it how it's attached. Okay, but from the front, Can I get like a better front image? It just looks like it's floating, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's very cool. I mean, they just, I mean, that does really cool stuff, right? Just really good stuff. Um, it looks pretty cool, although transparent watches look better on a stand than on a wrist, I feel. Good point. It's cool and I like it, but way too expensive compared to the others you can get. This is what I wondered too. Do I just want to own it or look at it and actually wear? Yeah, I mean, like they're definitely the one thing you can say about MB&F, or the one thing I always felt about I mean, they're just art pieces, right? They're just not just time pieces; they're art pieces, and it's kind of thing like Thomas is saying, does it look better on a stand, right? I mean, like or on the wrist. I'm sure it feels great on the wrist. I'm sure it looks good on the wrist, but it's a kind of thing where you maybe just like set it on a pedestal, right? And just and just put it in your living room, right? And just showcase it like a piece of art. And if you look at it that way, then it's a piece of art. And it's a piece of art and you display it, right? Too much arm hair to be shown. They should have put a lacquered case back on it. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much arm hair, so like I think I could just, wear that just fine. Um, Same vibe as a Quorum Golden Bridge. I like it. All right, pulling out the Quorum comparison. Very nice, Marceau. Very nice. Let's see. Anything else on the monochrome for new releases? I know I haven't been making a lot of videos or news videos the last couple of weeks. It's just, like I said earlier on the stream. It's just been crazy, crazy busy with life um, this month. Hey, this Meister Singer, the first, I was like, when I saw the little thumbnail picture, I'm like, it kind of looks like a Nomos. I mean, obviously, it doesn't look like a Nomos, but I got that initial vibe, maybe because it was the bracelet and the dial color selection. But sporty chic Meister Singer, Kanos and Kanos Open Date. Love me some German watches. Love Meister Singer. Respect what they do. I don't think I could own one. Um, but I like the idea here of the one hand. Um, Still very cool. Um, what are we looking at price point here? Also, they've been in wind up for the last couple of years as well, and it's good passing by their stand. 40 millimeter, 11.2 case thickness, Solita SW400. You don't see too many SW400s. What is the SW 400? The 500 is a chrono. The 300 and 200 are you know three hand movements with dates, or maybe the 300 has a date and the 200 doesn't. I don't know. Uh, but what is so special about the 400? So you're looking at 2650 for the Kanos, which has the SW400, and 29500 is a. Does it say? Does anybody know what's the 400 all about? I'm trying to see here if they mention it. I'm sure it'll turn up. Okay, so it's like a big SW 200. Okay. How about the Brigade Tradition 735 for Wolfie's sake? Okay. So when he comes on here, when he sees the stream tomorrow, we'll get something for him. Brigade. What was it? 735 Brigade. Okay. Okay. Is this something new? Is this what you're? Is this it, Wilson? The date display is 44% larger compared to the. Okay. Um, what would be your grail if you had lots of PC? I if man, if I had if I had that, if I had lots of BTC, I wouldn't be wearing. I'd wear an Apple Watch. I'd drive an old Oldsmobile and and wear an Apple Watch because I just wouldn't want to bring any attention to me. But I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so let's say even if I like hit the lottery, like what, I'd definitely go probably on a watch spending spree, right? But I don't know. I don't know what I would. What man? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really even think about it like that anymore, Thomas, about Grail timepieces anymore. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I think I'd get um and it's so like pedestrian ultra luxury, right? I'll say this, but I'd get something like a Longa one, um, with power reserve, simple power reserve, maybe rose gold black dial, And I say it's like pedestrian high luxury because I mean obviously there's so many and high horology, there's so many pieces that monetarily like is more expensive or maybe more impressive, but to me I feel like I'd make it. I feel like I'd made it if I had a longer one in gold, rose gold and a black dial. You know. Anyway, um, this is a beautiful watch. Traditional retrograde, second retrograde 735, 51 200, novelty limited edition. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 12.6 millimeter case thickness, 18K Breguet gold, 38. 38. This is a small watch. This is too small for Wolfie. This would be too small. 38. He needs at least a 40. Do they make it in 40s? I think that's too small, Wilson. Oh, the Bernhard Lederer triple date. Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful watch, man. That's beautiful. Longer one's a great choice. Thank you, Caliber. I don't know when I would wear this or how I'd afford it, but I might want something from right. I like that watch in a 42. Yes, I mean the tradition. I mean it's just Brigade is just such a great brand, just a great brand, and they just make such great watches. And the tradition line is one of those great lines, all time great lines for a great watch out there. It's just so exquisite. It's just so beautiful, you know. Um, but he needs this in a 42, like Marceau says. He needs in a 42. Brigade tradition line is awesome. Hey, Thomas, are you doing a live stream tomorrow morning? Oh, well, in Eastern Standard Time. If you are, please let us know. Please give us a time so in the chat so people can, if they can, they could tune in and check out your live stream tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, this is just. Mm. Let's see here. Let's go more traditions collections. Oof. Ah, love it. Yes. I mean, look at these. I mean, this is insane, man. This is just beautiful, beautiful timepieces. No, no, I don't. Oh, I thought it was going to give me all of the traditions. I got to tell you, man, I am so not into the Marines now or the new Marines. Wait, I'm clicking on Marine. Oh yeah, I just don't like the indices. Oh man, I just don't like these indices. And it's such a shame because like I like them. I like them a lot. The previous iterations with the not so blocky Romans, like who thought that was a good idea? Ugh, man. Okay, so it's next Saturday. Okay. Will that be the wrist shot one, Thomas? No? Okay. That's not gonna be it. Okay. But this Marine, man. Let's take a look at the classiques are also great. I mean, this just classically beautiful. This one, the one-hander, such a beauty. Yes, show me the case back. Yes. Just great timepieces right here. Love it. Look at this one. Oh yeah. Well done. Well done, Brigade. I wish you had much more attention placed on you. Yep. Oh, cool. I've taken up an interest in one-handers recently. The sickness continues to heal. Oh, yes, it does. Okay. Wolfgang, I mean, hopefully you can find that watch. Hopefully they make it some sort of. Well, does he have a tradition already? I think he already does. Anyway, guys, it was great catching up with you guys this evening, and finally doing a live stream after a few weeks. Missing out on that. Anyway, hope to be back next week on doing a live stream or two, at least next Wednesday, and catching up with you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend here in the States. It's a holiday weekend, Memorial Day, long weekend. Enjoy with your family and friends. Everybody outside the U.S., hope you have a great weekend as well. And go for a walk. Have some meet with some friends at a cafe. You know, I gotta stop doing this all the time. I gotta stop doing this and actually have real conversations with real people. Anyway, watch friends. See you guys next week. Again, have a great weekend. Stay safe. Take care.